everything used to be based on gold. Now it's based on the dollar. You know how much gold is right now? Gold is about $2,000 for 1 ounce. I'm gonna tell you guys the reason why gold is so valuable. Gold is pretty, you know what I'm saying? It's just alluring. For some reason, when we look at it, it just makes us like, it makes us have those big eyes, and we just dazzle at it. Some people like silver, some people don't like gold, some people like it, some people don't. But the bottom line is that gold is ancient. Gold has been around. If you look in the Bible times or any type of Indian culture or Chinese culture, pretty much every culture talks about gold. Even during the Crusades, when the Spaniards were taking over the United States, they were looking for gold. They were trying to have Native Americans find gold. And so, what is it about gold that is so unique? Gold is a rare metal, right? It takes a lot to get gold from the earth. You have to dig it, and especially back in the day. Now we have better machines, but still, there's a finite source of gold. It's not abundant. It's not forever. Like there's gonna be like so much gold that you can just get. That's why I prefer gold to diamonds, because basically diamonds, it's a chemical composition of carbon, and carbon, all you have to do is just take a coal or the carbon element, and you're able to make diamonds in a lab. That's all diamonds are. Is just like refined carbon through pressure and heat. And so that's why I like gold versus diamonds, because gold is rare. The only way that you possibly can get gold, more gold, is if a freaking asteroid or a meteor comes down and hits Earth, and then we carve out that asteroid and there's more precious metal in there. There's probably a lot of gold out in space, which I don't know if I believe in space all that, flat earther. But no, not just kidding, guys. It's no ancient thing. They've had gold for centuries, and they used to make gold is a way that it was one of the first things with the barter system. I'm gonna tell you guys the reason why gold is so valuable. Because back in the day, if you don't know, we had this thing called the barter system. And so, say I had some cows and you had some chickens. Say that I want 10 chickens, and you can give me 10 chickens is worth a cow leg or something like that, or like one cow is equal to 200 chickens. So that's cool and all, but say if I don't want a cow, or if I have 200 chickens and you don't have enough cow that equals my chickens, how are we gonna mediate this? Or say I have 200 chickens, but you have apples. I don't want apples. I'm not a vegan. I don't need no freaking fruit. But this is the whole issue of what came about with the barter system. Even if we came back to that barter system, there's not going to be equal exchange for everybody. Even if we wanted to be ideal and just be like, what if everybody just had a skill and everybody just had a thing that we can just trade for? There's not always going to be a level of the supply and demand for whatever it needs. This is why we're in a capitalist society, and I actually like capitalism to a certain degree. Basically, we ended up having gold, so people started making gold coins, and whoever the ruler was in that vicinity, they would put their name on the gold coins, and that would be making it official. But basically, gold is gold. 24 karat gold is gold. It's basically 99.9% pure. You can't fake gold. You can't alchemize it and try to turn lead into gold. There's nothing like that. You can make it look like it, but it has a certain density. It has a certain chemical composition and things like that. Gold composition is AU, by the way. That's the element is AU. Same thing with silver. It's silver is silver is silver. There's no way that you can change something into silver. There are a lot of different things that are silver that are similar. Like there's platinum, there's palladium, there's iridium. They're all silver-ish, but silver is silver. That's what they used to use in ancient times, is trading gold and silver. And even nowadays, the reason why it's so important is because, say back in the day, in 1920s, say they earned one gold coin a week. That was about $20 of our USD now. So $20 they would earn that in a week. That $20 of that gold coin, that one gold coin, say that person that worked that week, that hard blood, sweat, and tears, they saved that gold coin, they pass it to their son. They saved that gold coin, they pass it to their son. You know how much gold was in 1993? I only say 1993 because that's when I was born. It was about $200 or $600. Let's just give that range because I didn't do the research. But let's just say it was $200. You know how much gold is right now? Gold is about $2,000 for 1 ounce. That same gold coin. So if he saved it way back then and gave it to somebody now, that gold coin would be $2,000. So the thing about gold, no matter what the government, whatever the United States try to do with gold, is that it either stays neck and neck with the dollar inflation wise, because you guys have to understand that every year there's inflation. There's more money being printed. There's more dollars being printed. The United States and certain other countries, I don't know. All I know is that I'm from the U.S. The United States has debt, right? And so the dollar let's just say the dollar is equal to $1 this year. Next year, $1 is equal to 0.97 of last year's dollar. Or, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it goes down. It becomes more worthless. It's worth less each year. $20 in today's money will be worth like $100 of the past money. So that's why you accrue interest, and that's why people charge you more interest when you owe people money, because as time goes on, you owe them more because of inflation and things like that. But the thing about gold is it either stays neck and neck with the dollars inflation, or it goes up. So gold becomes more rare because the more gold we find, the less gold that there is in the earth. But the way that the gold system used to work, gold was legal to own and to have and things like that. Everything was based on the gold standard. Everything was based on the gold standard. So the dollar was neck and neck with gold. So, you know, how much gold there was, that's how much the dollar was. But I think in 1966, I think it was Reagan or Nixon, one of the presidents, they ditched the gold standard. And so now the dollar is the world currency. You know, the gold used to be the world currency. That's what everybody used to go off of. It was the gold standard. But now the dollar is the standard. And so that's why the Forex market and that's why all these different countries, they kind of go based on the gold. And again, you guys, I'm not an expert, so if I say anything wrong in this video, go ahead and correct me. Go ahead and correct me in the comments below. But at the most basic level is that everything used to be based on gold. Now it's based on the dollar. And the dollar, again, it can fluctuate. You can print more money. You know, we can be in debt. You know, we can owe people more money. So the more dollars that are out there, supply and demand, it makes it worth less. So as the years goes on, dollars are gonna be more worthless. That's why you hear people who talk about crypto, like XRP is the thing that's gonna save the world, because, you know, there's only a limited supply of XRP. There's only a limited supply of Bitcoin. That's why people like crypto, because one, crypto, it can be traced and tracked, and we know exactly how much crypto there is and there isn't. It's also, it can be traced to a certain extent. We can know that there is a certain amount going out, but we don't know who is spending the money, so it's a little bit more private. You know, dollars have serial numbers, and, you know, money can be tracked inside people's bank accounts and stuff like that. So, you know, there's give and takes for every different type of financial system. But the reason why people like crypto is because there's a finite amount of Bitcoin. It takes energy to make Bitcoin. That's why people say Bitcoin is the digital gold, because it's pretty similar to the concept of what gold is. But the thing that I will say that makes gold timeless is because, first of all, it's just so ancient. It's just been around here for forever. I don't see how, there's just no way that one day we're just gonna be able to make gold. You know, it's just an element that's just here that is not gonna be able to be produced by humans. And it has so many other uses besides just looking pretty. But looking pretty is also something that is beneficial to it, is that it can be made into jewelry. But they use gold inside computer chips. They use it in astronaut suits. They use it in all these different things because gold has a high conductivity. You know, it allows electricity to pass in such a certain way that it cannot be mimicked. You know, there are other metals like copper and silver, but gold is just so pure and it doesn't deteriorate, and that's the reason why you want gold in those aspects. But the reason why the wealthy people wore gold is because the metaphysical aspect of it is that gold attracts more wealth. And then we're going to talk about the metaphysical aspect. There's different things in Ayurvedic medicine. There's different reasons why people wear rings on different fingers. Like in the middle, there's the ring finger. Why everybody wears the ring finger on their wedding ring on the ring finger, or this finger right next to your pinky, is because it's for love. This pinky, only like wealthy people usually wear money on their on their pinky finger. Same thing with their thumb. The pointer finger in Ayurvedic medicine is about focus. So when you wear gold on your ring finger, it's supposed to help you accumulate more focus. Same things while there's different pressure points in your ears, and you see Indian people wear gold all over their body. They have different pressure points and different things that attract more gold to you. But again, this is just more metaphysical, and this is the reason why. This is explaining the reason why these different cultures and different people wore gold. I'm not saying that it's true, but this is kind of giving you a short, summarized, not very well researched explanation on why they do that. The middle finger is to keep you in balance. It's your middle finger, so it keeps you in balance in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Crown, the reason why kings and queens wear crowns and they wear gold crowns on their head is because the 7 chakras that we have that are said to be the different energy centers that go along with your different energy centers in your body, like hormone centers, your endocrine system, like your throat, your pineal gland, your heart, your gut, your sexual glands, your root, also known as your prostate, your anus, things like that. But at the top, it is your divine center, your brain. This is where knowledge comes down into us from. And so king and queens, they would wear gold because it would help them to make better decisions. It would help them be more connected to the divine. So that's why rich people and ancient people of like wealth, high status, high priestess, kings and queens, that's why they wore gold as well. So it makes me feel like you should have some type of gold. What I'm saying? If you're going to be a rich person, you should have some type. But you have to also understand that gold is so powerful that it pretty much amplifies your personality. If you think about the Spider-Man Venom situation, if you're a nerd, you know what I'm talking about. Spider-Man has a symbiote called Venom, and when he puts the symbiote on, it amplifies his strength, his speed, but it also amplifies his emotions. So whenever he feels anger, it's going to amplify that type of emotion. Gold is a similar way. So if you're a person that steals gold, you're probably going to have gold stolen from you. Or if you're a person that, is greedy, gold is probably not going to help you out. So you want to have gold if you're a pure of heart person. It's kind of like the Nimbus cloud in Dragon Ball Z. Only Goku can ride it because he's pure of heart and things like that. Nobody else can ride the Nimbus cloud because they're not pure of heart. Same thing with gold. You don't want to just have a whole bunch just to have it in a desperate way. You should allow it to come to you, but you should invest into it. You know what I'm saying? And I personally think you should invest into the physical gold because I just don't understand. I don't think it's the point of having it in a safe somewhere that's far away from you. Because what if all the systems go down? How are you going to get that money? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to get that investment of that gold? But if you have it in a safe place, in a safe, someplace that nobody knows, or either you keep it on your person. You know what I'm saying? If you're a pure of heart person with a good energy, there's no reason why you can't have it on your person and, wear a chain. Another benefit of gold is that if you were trying to take money outside of the country, any other way, you'd have to either wire it to the country, you have to write a check, which is going to cost some type of money. There's always going to be some type of fee involved when you're trying to send money outside the country. But if you wear gold, you can do that without really as much fee. And another thing is that, say if there was Armageddon, or if we did have to go back to the barter system, then that way I could just take this tooth out, and this tooth is worth $70 or something like that, and I can get some bread, some eggs or something like that, or I can like chip at the tooth, and then I'll be able to spend my money that way. Same thing with like a chain or like a bracelet. You can like cut off a little piece, and that's how you would be able to do it. So that's like my apocalyptic future type thing. But really the base of it is you want to put 10% of your money away into different things. One of my things is gold. And over time you accumulate more gold. Gold is just nice to look at. It's cool to have. Oh, another thing. I know I'm rambling in this video, and I hope you guys are okay with that. If you're still here rocking with me after all this jumping through the video, I will make another gold video where I'm kind of going into some more detail and it's more structured, but I just want to get this information out to you guys. Click the like button and click the subscribe button if you are rocking with me so far. But another really important reason why you should have gold is that it's a store of value. So I'm not saying that gold is necessarily going to make you a bunch of money, but the thing is that it stores your value. I'm saying it like this. Say if you have $10,000 or like $100,000. Imagine if you had $100,000 in $1 bills. Obviously, you can get the $100,000 in $100 bills. You can obviously get the $100,000 in $100 bills, but then you'll still have 10,000 of these $100 bills just lying around somewhere. And I don't know, I've never had $10,000 in general, just in $1 bills. But imagine if you had first of all, that's even more risky because it's just like probably have like a couple few suitcases of 100, $10,000 bills, 10,000 $100 bills. The thing that gold does, it is compacts things down. Like this $100 is the same amount that is in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's probably more about $200, like $100 each tooth. But basically, this $100 is the same as the money in my mouth, and I'm able to carry this $100 in my mouth, and nobody's able to tell. You know what I'm saying? I can go through a plane, I can go through security, and nobody will ever know that I have this money on me. So this is the analogy that allowed me to understand why gold is so important. Imagine that you could have everything that you could ever have, all the water you could drink, all the food you could eat, all the stuff you could buy, all the cars, the houses, the clothes, blah blah blah. Where would you put it all? You know what I'm saying? Even if you had everything that you could have, where would you put it all? Because one, it's a finite space, in Earth. Even if you had the money to buy a bunch of like acres of places, wouldn't that get annoying? I know people who are already annoyed with the amount of stuff that they have now. They ain't trying to go into this warehouse to try to find that one controller or that one suit. You know what I'm saying? So it would get annoying to have all those things, even if you had all the space that you could, because it takes time to go over there and to get it, to search through it, and things like that. The thing that makes gold so valuable, and that is, because it's not only a store of value that like it stores your value over time. It's that it stores your value in a compact space. Like, say $100 or 10 same scenario, $100,000 in gold is like a gold bar, right? That $100,000 in silver, it's gonna be like bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take up more space. It's gonna be more heavy. You can't carry that with you. It's gonna be heavy to carry that with you. But with the gold, you can put that in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And nobody would know. You can carry $100,000 with you, and you can keep on moving about your way. That's the thing, is that gold doesn't deteriorate. Also, so say if you had all the food you could eat, the food would spoil. So basically, it's a store of value. So it's something that you're gonna need in the future. You can put that into the gold now, and you can trade it for whatever you need. So you say if you wanted to get a Bugatti, like Andrew Tate, I got a Bugatti, or what I'm saying, you got that freaking Ferrari or whatever car you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that one gold coin is $2,000. All you would need is about 100 of them, and then that's only like this much space, and you can trade that for your Bugatti or something like that. That's all I'm saying, is that gold is a store of value. It's with you. So even if all the systems and everything went down, the crypto market went down, the freaking your bank went down, the digital gold that you have went down, you still have the physical. There's still gonna be somebody out there that would trade it for whatever it is, and it's just something that's always timeless. I don't know, it's just something special about it, and you can probably tell that I'm pretty passionate about it. And that's where I want to put a lot of, at least 10% of my income into is gold, because also I just like the way it looks. I do like the way it looks. I think it looks cool. I like the way it feels. It feels dense. It feels heavy. Something about it. Even when I have gold chains and gold coins, the jingle jangle that it has, it makes you really, I don't know what it is. It just makes you feel good about it. I like the sound of it. I like the feel of it. I like the touch of it, the look of it, the taste of it. It's in my mouth. So I would really advise you guys, I would really suggest that you guys do your own research and don't just listen to me because I'm just a random guy on YouTube. But I really do think that you guys should go get some gold. And a place that I'm gonna suggest for you to go get your gold from is Monet. I'm gonna put their link in the description below, but I'm gonna put them right here. Basically, I get Monet jewelry, and they have 24 karat gold. Something that a lot of jewelers and a lot of people that have jewelry will tell you is that gold is hard to work with because it's so soft. Gold is actually pretty soft. It's very pliable. That's another benefit to gold, is that you can have like a quarter amount of gold, like a gold the size of a quarter, and it can fit on the whole like tennis court. That's how much you can flatten gold out into. So a lot of jewelers say that gold is not easy to work with. So that's why they say they mix other metals in it, like silver, copper, and things like that. And sometimes you don't even know what metals people are mixing with their gold. But that's why I only mess with like 18K or 24K gold. I don't really mess with anything lower than that because I just don't know what they're putting in it, and I'd rather just not have my neck green, or just I don't like knowing what's not. I just like when I'm eating something. I like knowing if I'm eating something. If I'm gonna eat some junk, I want to know that it is junk. I don't want to just be thinking that I'm eating something and then it says it's supposed to be this, but it's not this. But that's why I like 18 karat gold and 24 karat gold. And Monet Jewelry, they only sell 24 karat gold and they sell platinum, and they have all different types of pieces I bought from them. And the cool thing about Monet is that they have a buyback feature, so you're able to always, send your pieces back and you can get your cash back. And they always go with the gold price. So the price of whatever Monet piece you have today, it could be more expensive or less expensive tomorrow, depending on what the price of gold is tomorrow. So that's a really awesome place to get Monet, to get gold from. My fangs, I got these off of custom gold grills. I'll put the link in the description too. You've probably seen them on Instagram, but they're actually pretty good. They have good customer service. But yeah, they have. I have these two fangs. I'm gonna probably get the bottom grill from them. But there's a bunch of different things, a bunch of different benefits to gold. One of them, it just happens to be that it just looks cool, and you can either get it in the bullion form. Like, there's different places you can get gold coins from too. I haven't gotten any gold coins yet, but that's something I plan to buy, some gold coins. And you can get them from these different websites. I'll put some in the description below just so you guys can have an idea. But once I finally get a gold coin, I'll actually do a review on that. But so far, I'm just doing stuff that I've actually done, that I've actually purchased. But yeah, you guys, that's all I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a like and subscribe if you liked it. Click this video over here to see. It's probably going to be the best video for you. Yeah, you guys, click this video on while I'm telling you about the best quality things that you can get and why it's so good to get good quality things. Like right now we're talking about gold, but yeah, it's probably going to be either that or the best video for you to watch if you've already seen that video. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Peace.